Welcome back, listeners. Today, we're taking a deep dive into where it all began. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Ah, yes, back to the cupboard under the stairs.
We've got chapter titles, excerpts, you name it, we've got it. So buckle up, whether you're a seasoned witch or wizard or a first-time visitor to Hogwarts.
It'll be like brewing a powerful potion, carefully extracting layers of meaning.
I love that. Okay, so we start with Harry, living with the Dursleys at number 4, Privet Drive. They are
The epitome of ordinary.
exactly, and they're not just ignoring magic, they're like actively trying to squash it out of Harry.
They're terrified of anything out of the ordinary. It's almost comical, but it makes you think, why would Dumbledore, this incredibly wise wizard, leave Harry with them?
That's a great question. It's like he's prioritizing something else over Harry's, well, happiness. Then, of course, Hagrid shows up.
Fresh subtlety out the window.
Right. Banging down the door, performing magic left and right, complaining about muggle transportation. It's almost like he finds the non-magical world.
Inconvenient.
Yes. And this is our introduction to the contrast between these two worlds.
Hagrid represents the magical world completely. Someone's so immersed in it that he doesn't even try to blend in.
And then, boom, we're in Diagon Alley, which, let's be real,
Is the ultimate shopping destination.
can you imagine? Wands, owls, magical sweets.
It's a sensory overload in the best way possible, drawing you into this hidden world.
And it's there Harry meets his soon-to-be arch-nemesis, Draco Malfoy.
Malfoy represents a different side of the wizarding world, the elitism, the obsession with blood purity. Remember, his first question to Harry is about his parents.
He's sizing Harry up right from the start. And then we have Platform 934.
A secret hidden in plain sight.
Talk about a magical entrance.
It's like a portal to another world, a reminder that magic could be closer than you think.
Next stop, Hogwarts. And that sorting ceremony.
The iconic sorting hat.
I still get chills thinking about it.
It's not just about sorting students into houses, it's revealing who they are at their core. And Harry, he almost ends up in Slytherin.
There's that moment of choice, isn't there? Makes you wonder if things could have turned out so differently.
Fate versus free will. It's a theme that runs throughout the series.
Then we get the feast, floating candles, mountains of food.
Hogwarts knows how to throw a party.
But the honeymoon phase ends quickly. I mean, Snape's potions class?
He's got it out for Harry from day one.
It's clear there's something deeper going on there. And then there's Quidditch.
Ah, the wizarding world's favorite sport.
Flying on broomsticks, scoring with enchanted balls, I mean.
It's exhilarating, competitive, and steeped in tradition. And Harry,
Is a natural.
a born seeker.
That first match where he catches the snitch. Pure adrenaline.
But then we have a complete shift in tone with the Mirror of Your Eyes.
That scene is heartbreaking. Harry sees his parents.
It reveals his deepest desire, the family he lost.
Even in a world of magic, some things can't be fixed.
Loss is a powerful force, even in a magical world. And as Harry gets drawn deeper into the mystery of the Sorcerer's Stone,
Oh, right. The mystery. Those little clues, the whispers about Nicholas Flamel.
intriguing, weren't they?
That's like a breadcrumb trail leading us deeper into this secret world.
And then, of course, we have Hagrid and his
The legal pet dragon. Norbert.
love for magical creatures can be.
Reckless.
Indeed.
It's like he can't see the danger sometimes. And that midnight flight to deliver Norbert,
Another rule broken. But this time it's for a friend.
their friendship is solidifying, and it leads them straight into the Forbidden Forest and
A very dark encounter.
that wounded unicorn. It's chilling.
It symbolizes innocence lost, a foreshadowing of the darkness to come.
It's a turning point for sure. And then Harry finds out he can talk to snakes.
Tongue.
What does it mean?
It's a rare ability linked to Voldemort himself.
Setting Harry apart, marking him
And
as...
special,
Yeah.
but also potentially dangerous. But that, my friend, is a story for another time.
So we left off with Harry discovering he can speak Parseltongue, the language of snakes. It's a bit creepy, but also kind of cool, right?
Yeah. It's definitely unsettling, especially considering its connection to Voldemort. But before we dive into the implications of that, let's not forget about Harry's other talents, like his midnight duel with Draco Malfoy.
Oh, right. They're not exactly best friends, are they? I mean, sneaking out after curfew, breaking 100 school rules. It's classic Hogwarts mischief.
It is, but it also shows us something about Harry's character. He's not afraid to stand up to a bully, even if it means getting into trouble. And Ron and Hermione.
Loyal friends till the end.
Exactly. They could have stayed in the common room, safe and sound, but they choose to stand by Harry even knowing they could face serious consequences.
Which they do, right. I mean, they get detention, they lose points for Gryffindor.
True, but it's through these shared experiences, these moments of rebellion, that their friendship really solidifies. It's forged in the fires of, well, maybe not actual fires, but you get the idea.
Definitely. And this theme of friendship under pressure is really amplified in that Halloween troll incident.
A troll in the dungeons. Talk about a chaotic welcome to Hogwarts.
Seriously. Yeah. Students panicking, teachers scrambling. It's like a scene straight out of a monster movie.
But amidst all the chaos, Harry, Ron, and Hermione are trapped in the girls' bathroom with the troll. And it's in that moment of sheer terror that they have to rely on each other to survive.
Hermione, bless her brilliant mind, remembers a spell to knock the troll out. And Harry, with his quick thinking and, dare I say, Gryffindor bravado,
Confronts the troll head on.
it's a turning point for them, for
Right.
sure. They go from being classmates to a real team, a united front against, well, a giant troll.
Exactly, and it sets the stage for all the future challenges they'll face together. Speaking of challenges, remember the Mirror of Erost?
Ah, the mirror. It's a beautiful magical object, but also kind of sad, right?
It shows us the deepest desires of our hearts, the things we long for most in the world. And for Harry,
He sees his parents, a happy, complete family.
a family he was robbed of. It's a reminder that even in a world of magic, some wounds run deeper than any spell can heal.
Yeah, it's a powerful reminder that even in a fantastical world, there's still real pain, real loss. But, amidst all this emotional turmoil, the mystery of the Sorcerer's Stone is simmering in the background.
It's true, the whispers about Nicholas Flamel, the strange behavior of Snape, it's all very cloak and dagger.
Totally. It's like a puzzle waiting to be solved. And then we have Hagrid, bless his heart, introducing another layer of chaos.
You mean Norbert.
Who else? A baby dragon. I mean, on one hand, it's adorable. On the other hand, a fire-breathing dragon and a school full of children.
Hagrid's love for magical creatures often blinds him to the potential danger they pose.
That's putting it mildly. But that midnight flight to deliver Norbert to Charlie Weasley.
Yeah.
Talk about a thrilling escape.
And another blatant rule break for the Golden Trio.
But this time it feels different, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They're not doing it for themselves. They're doing it to help a friend.
Their loyalty to each other is truly remarkable. They're willing to risk expulsion, detention, even facing a dragon, all for the sake of friendship.
Speaking of risks, that Forbidden Forest scene with the wounded unicorn.
Chilling, wasn't it?
It's like all lighthearted fun takes a nosedive straight into a dark and dangerous territory.
The attack on the unicorn is a stark reminder of the evil that's lurking in the shadows, waiting to resurface. And for Harry, this encounter is especially significant.
Right. He passes out. He has that strange vision of Voldemort drinking the unicorn's blood.
It foreshadows the true nature of the threat that Harry will eventually have to face. And the fact that he can speak Parseltongue, well, it just adds another layer of mystery to his connection with Voldemort.
Okay, so we have a wounded unicorn, a dark wizard on the loose, and a mysterious stone everyone seems to want. Things are escalating quickly, and we're getting closer to the heart of the mystery.
We are. And Harry, Ron, and Hermione are about to face a series of challenges that will test their courage, their intelligence, and their friendship in ways they could never have imagined.
And just to be clear, this is all before they even get to the Sorcerer's Stone itself.
Oh, yes. The real adventure is just beginning. They'll have to get past Fluffy, the three-headed dog.
That sounds terrifying.
Then navigate a series of magical traps and puzzles. It's a test of their skills, their teamwork, and their willingness to sacrifice for each other.
Okay, I'm on the edge of my seat here. What happens next?
Well, that, my friend, is a story for our final act.
All right, so we left off with a pretty big cliffhanger. Harry, Ron, and Hermione are about to face the final showdown, the ultimate test to protect the Sorcerer's Stone.
And what a showdown it is. We finally come face to face with the one we've been waiting for, Voldemort.
Well, sort of. He's not exactly back in his full glory, is he?
Not quite, but his presence is certainly felt, clinging to Professor Quirrell like a parasitic shadow. That reveal, by the way, is one of the most brilliant twists in the book.
You think Snape is the bad guy the whole time, and then bam, Quirrell whiffs off his turban, and there's Voldemort's face staring right at you. It's creepy, it's shocking, and it completely reframes the entire story.
It does, and it raises a fascinating question. Why Quirrell? Why would Voldemort choose such a seemingly meek and insignificant wizard as his host?
Well, Voldemort is weak, right? He needs someone to sustain him, someone he could manipulate and control.
Exactly. Quirrell, with his thirst for knowledge and power, becomes the perfect target for Voldemort's insidious influence. It's a cautionary tale about the dangers of ambition unchecked, the allure of the dark side.
But in the end, Voldemort underestimates Harry, doesn't he?
He does. Voldemort, for all his power and intellect, fails to comprehend the power of love. He sees it as a weakness, a sentimental trifle.
But it's Harry's greatest strength, isn't it? It's the love of his mother, Lily, that literally saves his life.
Exactly. Her sacrifice created a powerful protective charm, a magic so potent that even Voldemort cannot overcome it. And it's that magic, that love, that ultimately burns Quirrell, forcing Voldemort to flee once more.
So good triumphs over evil, but not without a cost. Quirrell is dead, Harry is injured, and the stone.
Is destroyed. Dumbledore deemed it too dangerous to keep, a temptation that could easily fall into the wrong hands again.
It's a bittersweet victory, isn't it? But Harry wakes up in the hospital wing, surrounded by friends and mentors. He's safe, he's celebrated.
He's a hero, but he's also changed. He's seen the true face of evil, faced his own mortality.
And Dumbledore, being Dumbledore, uses this as a teaching moment, right?
Of course. He explains the complexities of the situation, the choices made, the sacrifices endured. He helps Harry understand that the world is not simply black and white, that even in victory, there are shades of gray.
It's a coming-of-age moment for Harry, a recognition that life, even in the magical world, is full of complexities and contradictions. But amidst all the darkness, there's still light. I mean, Gryffindor wins the House Cup.
A fitting end to a tumultuous year. Despite losing points for their various rule-breaking escapades, Harry, Ron, and Hermione's bravery and loyalty ultimately tipped the scales in Gryffindor's favor.
It's a reminder that true courage isn't about following the rules, but about standing up for what's right, even when it's difficult. And as Harry says goodbye to Hogwarts for the summer, we know that this is just the beginning of his adventure.
It is. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is more than just a children's book. It's a story about love, loss, friendship, and the battle between good and evil. It's a story that resonates with readers of all ages, a story that stays with you long after you've finished reading the last page.
It's a story that reminds us that even in the darkest of times, there's always hope, always magic to be found. And as we wrap up this deep dive into Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, I'm left with one final thought for our listeners. If you could ask Harry one question about his first year at Hogwarts, what would it be? What insights would you seek from a boy who faced down Voldemort and lived to tell the tale? Think about that as you continue your own journey through the magical world of Harry Potter. Until next time, keep the magic alive.